Imagine walking into any room, a boardroom, a party, even a crowded cafe, and instantly commanding the attention of the most powerful people there. Not because of your money, your title, or your charm, but because they sense you are someone who understands the game. This isn't luck, this isn't charisma, this is strategy, this is power. Have you ever wondered what separates the powerful from the powerless? What invisible thread pulls some people into rooms where decisions that shape the world are made, while others stand outside, forgotten and ignored? It's not luck, it's not coincidence, it's not even just who you know. It's a game, a brutal, unyielding game of influence and strategy that has been played for centuries, and the rules are clear but hidden. Only a few know how to play, and even fewer master it. One man studied this game more than anyone else. Niccolo Machiavelli, the father of modern political strategy, the architect of ruthless power, understood how to connect with those at the top and how to use those connections to rise beyond the rest. Today, I'm going to share with you Machiavelli's 13 ruthless laws for connecting with powerful people. These are not just rules, they're a mindset, a weapon forged in the fires of history and sharpened by the cold logic of survival and dominance. If you want to move beyond being ignored or underestimated, if you want to open doors that others can only dream of, and if you want to become someone the powerful seek out, then you need to master these laws. Because power doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who take it, who show up prepared, calculated, and ready to play the game on their terms. So, if you're ready to step into a world where influence is the greatest currency, where connections can make or break your future, then listen closely. This isn't just advice. This is a call to arms for anyone who refuses to be overlooked. The path to power is before you. Let's begin. Law 1: appear worthy of their attention, but don't seem desperate. Power is a game of perception. When you approach powerful people, desperation is the worst signal you can send. It screams neediness and weakness. Machiavelli knew this well. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. To be worthy, you must act decisively and with confidence. Imagine the legendary Steve Jobs walking into a room. He didn't beg for attention. He radiated value so powerfully that people wanted to listen. But how? Dress sharply but subtly. Power doesn't shout, it commands. Maintain calm and steady eye contact. Speak only when you have something to say, and say it with certainty. Remember, powerful people are bombarded with requests and flattery. They hate desperation. Stand apart by seeming like you're already in control. Law 2: observe before you speak. Silence is a weapon. The loudest voice in the room is often the weakest. Before you jump in, watch and listen. Who really calls the shots? Who are the puppeteers pulling the strings? Machiavelli said, "The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him." Let me tell you a story. When Barack Obama was starting his presidency, he listened more than he spoke. He observed the power dynamics carefully before making moves. That silence gave him insight and power. Actionable tip: when entering a new social or professional circle, don't speak more than 20% of the time at first. Let others reveal their intentions and weaknesses. Law 3: offer something they can't resist. Powerful people seek advantage, opportunities, resources, knowledge. You must become that opportunity. Machiavelli wrote, "A prince must not have any other object nor any other thought, but war, its institutions and its discipline." In today's language, be strategic and disciplined. Know exactly what you bring to the table. For example, Elon Musk didn't just pitch Tesla as a car company. He sold a vision of the future. That vision made investors and powerful allies take notice. Your challenge: identify your unique value. Are you an expert, a connector, a creator? Package it clearly and confidently. Law 4: mirror their world, speak their language. To enter a powerful person's world, you must learn their language, not just words, but values and behaviors. Are you trying to connect with a CEO? Talk in terms of ROI, growth, and strategy. Meeting an artist? Focus on creativity, impact, and vision. Machiavelli understood. Men in general judge more from appearances than from reality. This means matching their world creates comfort and trust. Law 5. Make them feel powerful. Everyone craves validation, even the most powerful. But flattery must be earned and sincere. Machiavelli said, men in general judge more from appearances than from reality. If you can make someone feel like the smartest or strongest person in the room, they will naturally want to keep you close. Be careful. Overflattery is obvious and breeds contempt. Instead, highlight specific qualities or achievements that only an insider would know. Law 6. Protect your reputation ruthlessly. Your reputation is your currency in the world of power. One rumor, one misstep, can undo years of progress. Machiavelli warned, a wise ruler ought never to keep faith when, by doing so, it would be against his interests. But the lesson here is strategic trust. Never blindly trust, but always guard your own image fiercely. Law 7. Avoid being a burden, be indispensable. Powerful people have limited time and endless problems. Show up as a solution, not another headache. When Oprah Winfrey meets people, she remembers details, follows up, and solves problems discreetly. That makes her invaluable. Ask, how can you add value to their lives without draining their energy? Law 8. Control your emotions, master the art of calm. Emotions are the enemy of power. Machiavelli famously advised rulers to be like a lion and a fox, strong and cunning. When the pressure mounts, don't lose your cool. Think of how Barack Obama handled criticism. Calm, collected, always in control. Law 9. Be patient and play the long game. Power isn't won overnight. Machiavelli said, he who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command. But commanding respect takes time. Think of chess. The best players sacrifice pawns early to win the game later. Don't rush to impress. Build relationships slowly and strategically. Law 10. Know when to speak, when to stay silent. The most powerful words are often the ones unspoken. Machiavelli understood. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. Knowing when to speak is as important as what you say. Silence can disarm and confuse your opponents, making them reveal their true intentions. Law 11. Surround yourself with powerful allies. No one rules alone. Build your own court. Surround yourself with people who complement your skills and elevate your status. Think of Machiavelli's prince. His power came as much from his allies as from himself. Law 12. Always maintain an air of mystery. Reveal too much and you lose power. Be like a book with missing pages, leave them curious, intrigued. Steve Jobs was a master of mystery, rarely revealing everything about Apple's plans, keeping competitors guessing. Law 13. Never forget power is a game of perception. Machiavelli's most famous lesson. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. Control the narrative. Shape how people see you. Your perception is your reality. Conclusion. Your move in the game of power. Power isn't given, it's taken, earned, and maintained. By mastering these 13 ruthless laws, you'll stop being a spectator and become a player. The powerful don't wait for connections, they create them. So what's your next move? If you want more lessons on power, influence, and strategy, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and join the journey. Remember, in the game of power, fortune favors the ruthless. Closing monologue, the ruthless path to power. Power is not a gift handed to you on a silver platter. It is a battlefield, a war fought in shadows, whispers, and in the choices you make when no one is watching. The greats, the rulers, the innovators, the legends, they didn't get there by chance. They mastered the game, played with ruthless precision, and embraced a mindset most shy away from. Machiavelli didn't teach us to be cruel for cruelty's sake. He taught us to be realistic, to see the world as it truly is, a place where power, influence, and survival are intertwined. If you want to rise, if you want to command, if you want to be unstoppable, you must shed the illusions of kindness, naivety, and entitlement. Those are luxuries only the powerless can afford. Look inside yourself. Are you ready to become the person who moves with purpose, who speaks with intention, who builds alliances not on empty words but on undeniable value? The path won't be easy. It will require patience when others want instant results. It will demand strength when others falter. It will call for cunning when others are blinded by emotion. But here's the truth. The world respects power. It respects those who take it. It respects those who earn it. And above all, it respects those who maintain it with an unshakable mind. The laws you've learned today are more than strategies. They are a mindset, a way of seeing the world that turns obstacles into opportunities and competition into collaboration when you choose it. You are no longer a pawn to fate. You are a player in the grandest game there is. So rise up, walk into every room with your head held high. Speak only when your words sharpen the air. Listen more than you talk. Build your kingdom one ruthless, calculated step at a time. And remember, the world may be ruthless, but so are you. Because power belongs not to the timid, but to the relentless. This is your moment, seize it. Thank you for watching. If you're ready to master power, influence, and strategy, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, stay sharp, stay ruthless, and never stop playing the game.